Now, I want to use this video, this opportunity to respond to this question up here that this my follower asked. This is a very technical question and very important question to every poultry farmer. That is every broiler farmer. Very, very important. Now, having calculated your cost of production, having known your cost of production for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, as the case may be, and now you want to dispose your birds, how much should you add? Should you add 50% of your production cost? Should you add 10? Should you add 30? Or should you even add 200% of your production cost so that you make a whole lot of profit from your endeavor? Should that be the case? This is a very, very important question, and I want to use this video to respond to this question because for some technical questions like this that needs to be answered, if I discover that the replying such a comment or question with text will not really give a detailed understanding, so I will have to make a video with that question so that you have a proper understanding of your question. Now, first of all, for every batch of broilers that you produce, there is about 3 set of birds that are going to come out from that batch. The very first one is the shooters, that is the fast growing ones among your flock. The much the shooters, the better your profit is going to be. That is, the better the uniformity of your flock, the better your profit is going to be. What I mean is this: for instance, you stock about 100 birds. Out of those 100 birds, the ones that are giving you about 2.9, 2.7 and above weight is about 80. That means it's a very good, you have a very good uniformity of your flock. In that case, you are going to make a whole lot of profit from your birds. Unlike some other batch, maybe the shooters among your flocks, those ones that are weighing, I'm just basing my weight on 3 kg. Maybe those ones that are weighing 2.6, 2.7, 2.8 kg to 3 kg is about, let's say, 40. That's not good enough because it's going to affect your total profit. The next set you have is the average, the one I will call the average growing one. They are not as fast as that of the shooter in terms of growth, but they are somehow pursuing that of the shooters. While the last set is the slow growing ones. There are some of them, no matter how much feed you give them, at the end of your batch, at the end of your 5-6 weeks, some will still be weighing 2 kg, some will still be weighing 1 point something kg. There is nothing you can do about it, though they are very, 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 very few among them. I can tell you that. Okay, these are the 3 sets. Should you assign the same price tag to all these birds? No. No buyer will buy that from you because they will always select the bigger ones and then pay for those ones. Now, this is where sorting your birds comes in. Now, you don't just have to raise your birds at the end, you call them, come and buy. No. If you've been following my video, you hear me stress about this sorting. Even while the birds are growing, you need to sort. Even when you want to sell, you need to sort and then assign your different price tag. For my buyers, your buyers might be different from mine. I have 2 sets of buyers, the individuals and the market women who come to the farm to buy. So for the individuals, in most cases, I supply to them. Now, having considered all of that, for the individuals, though the price of birds, the price of broilers is location dependent. The amount we sell in my location might be different from the amount you will sell at your location. For instance, the amount they will buy chicken in Abuja, the amount they will buy chicken in Port Harcourt might not be the same amount they will buy in Ibadan. For instance, I'm just using my country as an example. That is, it's location dependent. So you just have to, first of all, have an idea. How much do they sell a matured broiler in your location? Now, in my case, the question is that how much can she add to her production cost to be able to sell? Because the aim of every farmer, the aim of raising birds is to make profit. That is the primary aim. Now, what I do, I'm just using myself as a case study, what I do in my farm for the individuals because they pay more. They pay more, unlike the market women. So they will tell me, bring it, supply it to me. But some will come to the farm. Very few of them will come to the farm and pick them. For those ones, I add about 130% of my production cost to that is 130% of my production cost. I add it to the production cost. That will be my price tag for those individuals. In some cases, they will ask me to process it that is clean, remove the feather, remove the intestine, process it, package it, and then supply to me. Some will even tell me, okay, put it in the freezer, let it freeze before bringing it to me. So I add all those expenses inside the price tag that I will place on those ones. But for some of them, they will tell you, bring it live. I want to slaughter it myself. So remember, individuals, they do not buy in bulk. Some buy one, some buy two, some buy max 10, as the case may be. So that is why the price tag for those individuals is that higher. For the market women, they buy in bulk, unlike the individuals. So one market woman can come and then clear your farm. He can even come because they buy in hundreds. Some can come, buy 50 at a time. Some can come, buy 100 and something at a time. But for such customer, since clearing your farm is a very good news, so their price should go down because they also have to take it to the market to sell. So the price they will buy at the market might not be the same price that individual that you supply to at home will buy. So you also need to put that into consideration. Now, for those market women, I add about 40% of my production cost to the cost of production. That would be the amount I will sell to them. Though this depends on bargain, because the higher you buy, the better you are good at bargain. So this can even increase to about 45%, which means a better profit for you. So that's what I do. About 40% of my production cost, I add it to the cost of production and then sell to them. Now, that is for the shooters. Now, for the average growing one, most times I try as much as possible to mesh them together. But though after they select and all of that, you still have some other few ones left. At times they'll tell you they want to buy those few ones left. That is what you sorted among the shooters. They want to buy it the same amount they will buy the slow growing ones. Now, because they are very, very few, I don't argue much because at times I see it, okay, it's okay. Now, for those slow growing ones that are below those shooters, that, like I said, what I do, it all depends on bargain. Now, I add about 20% of my production cost to those slow growing one and then sell to them. At times, if you are not that good at bargain, or if the market woman coming to buy from you is not that concerned about your own profit, he might bargain so very, very poor. You understand? At the end, you won't even make a very good amount from those slow growing ones. So I add 20% of my production cost to those slow growing ones and then sell to them. In that case, they clear the whole farm. So this tells us that feeding your birds right is very, very important. Taking care of your birds is very, very important, because the better the uniformity of your flocks, the better the profit you are going to make. So you need to do all you can to ensure that your birds, you feed them where they attain that maximum weight within the shortest time. This you do by stocking quality day-old chicks, employing good management practices, using professional feed. This is very, very important, because as I always say, there are some feeds that are not meant for broilers. Don't use those feeds. Use professional feed. You'll be happy you do. Make use of professional feed. Again, any water you cannot drink, do not give to your birds. It also play a lot in making your birds to attain that maximum weight. Don't give them anyhow water. Ensure you give them clean water. This does not mean you have to be treating the water you are giving them before giving them. No. Any water you cannot drink, do not give to them. Very, very important. Now, the last thing I will talk about here is okay, your management practices. Replace your litters as at when due. Very, very important. Now, you need to also adhere to ad libitum feeding bits. Don't just pack feed there, especially at their first week, second week, and then pack feed there until evening time you come again to check on them. No. Give them what they can finish within 2-3 hours. Come again, add to it. Now, when you are doing this, I need you to observe something. You discover that each time you add feed to the feeder, even if most of the birds they have eaten before, they still rush down to come and have a taste of that new feed. This to tell you that they appreciate fresh feed each time you drop it in their feeder. Meaning, if you give them what they can finish within that shortest time, you come again and they will keep eating. And lastly, do not forget to feed them 24/7. I know there is a claim that, okay, you need to give them some resting period, give them some period of darkness, let them be without feed so that they can have a very good, their feed can digest and all of that. No, I don't do that, because at times, even around midnight, you come to check on them. You observe that some of them, almost all of them are resting. They are not eating. They just sit down in one place, everywhere quiet. They are not drinking, they are not eating, they are just quiet. Around that country, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you see all of them, it's like they wake up back to feed again. So I feed them 24/7 to attain this maximum weight. This is what you should aim for, because the better your flock, the better your profit is going to be. Mind you, broiler farming is a profitable business. You won't regret it. All you need to do, ensure you locate your buyers. Very, very important. You locate your market. So you may need to sell to hotels, you may need to sell to individuals, as the case may be. You may even need to sell to frozen food. So just locate them and then produce based on what their demand is. Now, what I advise also, don't, if for instance, based on your research, what your buyers are, their buying capacity is about 100, don't produce that 100. Produce something like 75, so that the demand will be more than the supply. This is very, very important. Once again, any question you have about broiler farming, put it in the comment section below. Just as I'm responding to this my followers question now with this video, I will respond to it with a video if I feel replying that comment or question we test won't really give a clearer explanation. I will make a video to respond to your comment. Again, if you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like, comment and share, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much.